Alright, welcome back everyone. So, because we had to call Sunday off, we're doing a bonus stream to make up for it today, albeit probably a fair bit shorter, so it's unlikely we're going to get through an entire chapter or anything. However, we'll make as much progress as we can, which should probably involve paralog battles. I think paralogs are available at this point. So we might do like Lorenz's or something.
They're both alive. Thank goodness.
We scripted their spawns with AI for dynamic play instead of triggers. I thought that's how it was with Left 4 Dead as well. Because, like, the director system was just supposed to do things in reaction to how the players were doing it, unless I'm misunderstanding what you're reading, or what you're saying. Yeah, director in this game is a dick. I mean, have you met the expert Left 4 Dead 2 director? Or actually, probably the Left 4 Dead 1 director is worse. I suppose that might be owed to map design and one being much more sparse on healing items without taking the director into account.
You actually found Flane? Nice work.
It is a shame you could not be there, Claude. I would have liked for you to witness our mortal struggle against the Death Knight.
Yes, our mortal struggle, by which we mean Sikkim Lysithia. You like the maps in the Back 4 Blood? The one I did get to play in beta, I did enjoy quite a bit. Although, I had a huge gripe about melee and running sharing stamina, and then having like running parts where you're supposed to fight while you're running. Again, because I was trying to do a melee build, so it was kind of terrible. Oh no, the Death Knight got away.
Hey, at least we managed to rescue Flane and complete our mission. That's what counts, right? Right. Excellent work, everyone.
No, Claude being so upbeat here, very leaderly, but he's got to be thinking, man, how did we get infiltrated so easily like this?
Now then, let's get these limp ladies to the infirmary, shall we?
No problem. I can carry them both at once.
Be gentle with them, Raphael. Let us carry each one individually and slowly.
You know, Teach, seeing you smile sure makes me feel better. You look happy for a change. Do you really not know? Well, truth is, I've never seen you smile before now. At times, it made me wonder whether you were even human. But I suppose that was just my imagination running wild. Anyhow, we've probably kept Sedith waiting about as long as he can stand. Let's hurry up and tell him the great news.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flane is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that.
Actually, it's kind of an interesting observation from Claude there. Or I guess less because of Quad's actual reasoning and just the thought here of like Byleth actually has human ears despite technically being a hybrid. So that's a little curious. Welcome back, Nate.
Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuriza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous.
Eek. I get texts from Heidelin? I'm not sure I get the reference on that one.
If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
Oh, in FF14, the goddess speaks to you. I see. You get headaches, you get texted, the whole shebang. It's like an annoying girlfriend. I see. How does she compare to Sothis? So this is much cuter. Okay, I meant more on the lines of, scale of annoyingness, I suppose. But thanks for that one.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
Welcome to the team plane. We have just the right spot for you on the bench. Yeah, in this run. Eventually I do want to try to do a run where we use any of the church units that we didn't seriously use before, which includes most of them. Basically everyone other than Shamir.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
Yes, you totally can, and luckily for you, there's zero chance of being backstabbed on this road. But Shamir is the best one. Yeah, I know. And chances are, if we do a run where we use all the other church units, I'll just end up using Shamir again anyway. Need that hunter's volley. Yes. But I imagine with a bit of tweaking, Alois should make a pretty good grappler too. And then if we want to put even more effort in, probably a War Master. But I don't know if I'd put that much effort into him. It'd depend. So usually I don't put enough effort into most units to get to War Master.
I am so glad that Flame is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy. But who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flame are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flame, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away.
This is still such... Like, this will never cease to bother me, Hanneman's explanation here. It's just... massive, massive irresponsibility. Like, oh, missing person, she ran away. Whatever.
I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation.
Which is exactly why we're accepting this missing person without question.
However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you?
It really is a wonder that the church has survived as long as it has.
There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. I have my own mission. The church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead.
Of course, that means the knights just leave it be and never try to turn up anything else.
Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion.
Yeah, he has no intention of dying. You know, like most people who end up dying.
From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Hey, we got the monies. Yeah, looks like Parawogs are in the calendar again. I don't remember what anyone's motivation level is at, so, you know, whatever.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers' Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams.
No, we haven't recruited in it yet. This is... I think this is the B support. So now we just gotta wait for her to auto-join, I guess.
And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder.
I don't think we're at B for Annette and Quad yet. Reasonably sure we're not. So I'm pretty sure the C only happened somewhat recently. And Quad and Annette don't really spend that much time together, especially since Quad was absent from the previous mission, so... Oh. They might be growing a little slowly.
If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers' Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
That's confusing.
I'm sorry. All I meant is that I'll slow down a bit. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't actually recruited Annette, so it doesn't matter about motivation for her.
It's finally time. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion at Gronder Field is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach.
Like 99% of things in Fodland, we somehow know very little about it.
You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Seteth fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the 3 rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a 3-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Strategy. By which we mean the 2 AI houses just rush headlong at each other, flailing.
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
I don't think anyone else has impressions at this point. Joe is so good at this.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you. Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
Strategy where Black Eagles get early control of the Ballista for no fair reason. I mean, I almost feel like that hill is a big liability at the start of the battle. Because if I were to leave it alone, I think the lions would just swarm it anyway.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I mean, Manuel's apparently okay letting them see her collapse from being drunk. Take that as you will. Ah yes, the fishing tournament. Man, everyone's just short of level 10. Let's see, I think we got Darting Blow. Let's see. Yes, we did. In that case... Wait, How far along is Leonie? So I'm pretty sure she doesn't have... hit plus 20 yet. Let's see. Damn it, she's like 5 combats short. Alright, well I guess the first battle we get into she'll get that, so... Once she does get hit plus 20, we'll do a swap and make her the Pegasus Knight. And... so we don't have enough bow training yet. But after Leonie takes over as our flyer, I might... run Thief. Or we might actually be able to get Archer, depending. Because we'll have some time for some training. And we are at... like 2/3 of the way through D in bow, so it's not out of the realm of possibility to reach C. But we are still gonna have to try to find time for sword training somewhere in there. Because, like, Swordmaster is one of those classes where it's just... there's only one requirement, and it's an A requirement, so it's kind of terrible to actually get to the point where, well, not even 100% certification. Like B+ allows us to try it, but it'll have really terrible chances. I prefer as a challenge for the future. So 3 houses without using any class seals? As in, like, never leaving Commoner / Noble? In every monthly mission and parallel, you have to use every unit of your class. Well, I guess, in that case, fortunately for my playstyle, usually I end up using most of the units of the class I select anyway, so that probably wouldn't be an issue. How did Leonie get so fed this early on? Because she got a lot of stats, so she ended up being our secondary tank, and she just started mowing guys down, so, yeah. You're trying to do the challenge, you're at chapter 11 with Golden Deer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if Commoner and Noble would be able to handle... at least on Maddening, the stat increases. Because, like, if you're only allowing Commoner and Noble, you're basically disallowing almost all the skills in the game. Which means it comes down to basically stats versus stats. And Commoner and Noble are not going to be very good at that. And yeah, they only have 4 movement too, which is not great. Although I guess at least for the time skip battle, you're gonna be forced to use, whichever lord in their, special class. So, like, it would probably be slightly more manageable in Golden Deer, just because Claude comes with his super busted battalion and super busted class. Actually, I guess with Edelgard's too, you just skip over it entirely. But... yeah, it kind of sounds like a bad time. Just because it basically takes out all of your options. I think I'd be curious enough to try doing some routing on it, but I think there's probably going to be a point where Commoner and Noble just can't handle anything without additional skills.
Hello, Leonie. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring it.
What?
Heavy lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Hey, cut that out! Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner?
I am not bowing to you. I am tending your wound.
That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Now hold still and keep quiet for a moment, if you would be so kind.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing. Let me tell you, everyone in my village is so grateful to be taxed up to the eyeballs for the privilege of— Ow!
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
I don't get you, Lawrence.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
What about the help of a friend? I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy. Oh no, I completely forgot to thank him.
Sometimes Lawrence can actually be a decent person. So why do you use other units as long as you use all your original class? Special classes that do not require seals such as Byleth and the Dancer can be used? So... Okay, so... in that case... then... that would make recruiting Shamir and Catherine and using them in Sniper and Swordmaster respectively okay. Right? And using the other members of the class as adjutants, does that qualify as fine? Because then you can do stuff like, you can run Shamir and Catherine and then put the other remaining members in as adjutants to them. I still think it would be pretty difficult if for no reason then your class full of commoners and nobles is going to be largely dead weight. So then you're being carried probably in pure stats by Byleth, because like Enlightened 1 is not a particularly good class. And I guess the House Ward, depending. Yeah, I guess I could see Claude and Dimitri being able to carry as their special class. I'd be a little more wary with Edelgard's just simply because she runs into the armor issue. But I guess for non-Crimson Flower routes, Shamir and Catherine being in there would definitely help ease things a bit, but again, you're basically eliminating Kanto from the player's ability to use, except for with Seteth, I suppose. And then pretty much all the skills that anyone can pick up by certifying to other stuff, so like even Swift Strike Seteth is probably going to be a bit questionable. Because he's going to be missing out on extra hit, he's going to be missing out on Death Blow. And he's going to be unable to have an adjutant because you can't train anyone else to be a flyer. Can we try? And the only ones that are dead weight by now is Raphael and Ignatz. Really? You must be getting some pretty good level ups then.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
Your wife said he has 10 strength at level 20. I'm not sure if that's something that would actually help her that much. Although I suppose it would depend a lot on what her speed is at. 'Cause I find dark magic is so heavy a lot of the time that she doesn't end up doubling anything that isn't an armor knight.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Oh, I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne! Who are you talking to? Huh? Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Oh, I forgot about that. I also forgot that Raphael just straight up buys it. Nice one, Raph. Nice one. Okay. Is that fistfuls down here? Oh, that's golden fish. Okay, so I guess it's not this month. That is fine.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Almost like the church sucks at security. Favorite language is human. Clearly the best language in this game.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful. You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
It's funny how Hilda picks up on it right away and then immediately barks up the wrong tree.
Oh, having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Okay.
Have you seen the fishing pond? There's no end to the fish in there, man.
What the?
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
Or Bernie.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
Just, casually pulling stuff out of my butt to make Bernie feel better. Nothing to see here.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
It's funny though, Cynthia mentions that, because it seems like we can travel there very quickly. Just because of how janky the calendar system is in this game.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big. Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
What was the pomegranate? Is that the luck one? Oops. Yeah, we'll check that in a second. Or maybe it's not stat booster at all. For some reason I thought it was. Oh, I put it in my inventory. Nice. Oh, it's dexterity. Oh, Could probably throw that at Lysithia, I guess.
Professor, as Seteth told you, we're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need, staff and student alike. I do enjoy the sport, yet I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
You're just avoiding a net, you jerk.
Let's see. You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
Maybe.
Professor. Welcome to the Monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seteth tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Okay, now we challenge everyone.
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
It's kinda sad how the requirements are so low to beat most of the students.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
Professor.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
Yes. I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting. Well, I didn't think of that. Ah, the truth is right in front of me. Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
I don't know if I've actually ever chosen that option. So I think I'd remember Eloise doing that.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Will you be taking part too, Professor? Ah, I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Tisk flame. She's so big on fish, but she can't remember the names of them. think that... Or is that the right one? I think it's supposed to be purple, but that was a red fish. We'll cast 2 more lines, and if we don't get a purple, we'll go take everyone's stuff, and then see if I'm wrong and Flane actually wants that one. So we get basically nothing out of doing this, so... I don't want to keep using the fishing or the tournament bait. I think we've already got what we need.
Professor.
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
Ash is such a good sport about it, too.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Aw, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
Bro, I can't paint as well as you can.
So, you've caught something, have you? Let us pit our fish against each other. Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Professor.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. Is that the best you could do? Looks like I'm the winner. My fish looks bigger and tastier.
Wait, wasn't that a... I thought that was a 5-star we got. Or did I end up overwriting it? I don't even see it on here anymore. Make sure we recruit Ash so he doesn't die. Sure, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Yeah, huge full-on carp is 5. So why did that lose to Raph?
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Or I wonder if it's consuming the fish each time.
All right, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
That doesn't seem consistent with before. The herring's what we need, but it doesn't work for the prizes for others. Okay. So I guess because I'm fishing as little as possible this time, it's probably just running into that.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size.
I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I mean, I have lost.
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Nice, you beat me. This is for you.
All the swords, which we'll actually be using a lot of this time. Fancy that.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Thanks.
Yes.
And we're done.
Come on. Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Totally take part.
What? If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students?
I'm not sure if we really need to talk to the rest of the students about the results. It shouldn't be any different, really, from the other runs.
Going all the way to the Empire for a mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like to win this thing.
Hey, Kevin. You hear that players use its costume for Byleth in battle when fighting as a grappler class? But female Byleth can't be a grappler. Unless you just mean one that uses gauntlets as one of its preferred weapon types.
Everyone else seems to be raring to go too. We're all looking to you to guide us, Teach.
Yeah, she can still use gauntlets, but there are very few classes. Well, I guess there's only one class technically in War Cleric that's available that gives Fist Fair. Which, like, I'm so confused about Enlightened One not having Fist Fair. Like, why? Why would you have Brawling Proficiency in that class and then not give Fist Fair?
Well, excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
She totally doesn't want to leave the monastery in case Stalker Dude starts following her around again.
Gronder Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
Actually, that's kind of funny. Because the monastery is pointedly built in the middle of the three territories, but there's no direct route to the Empire because reasons?
Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
I believe the growth rates for the two genders are the same. It pretty much just comes down to class availability, if I remember correctly. In hindsight, it's weird that they gave Violet the brawling bonus when it's male-only class. Well, largely male-only classes, yeah. Which is why I find it weird that they didn't give Enlightened one Fist Fair. Because, like, that would... I mean, it wouldn't solve it entirely, but it would give female Violet an option for Fists. So it would make it less glaring that she has a proficiency that's largely worthless without DLC. But instead we got Enlightened one in its current state.
That's the spirit.
Let's see, I guess we got a net to be. So, who else should we be working on here? Oh, I guess I should actually recruit Cyril so that we can do his conversations with Claude. So that leaves Ingrid and Petra for trying to build up support so that they join us. And I guess probably prefer Petra because Ingrid's just gonna be able to be recruited by virtue of we went Pegasus Knights, we cover almost every requirement that she'd want. So I guess I should have invited, or not invited, asked for assistance from Petra when I was down there. We'll go to the arena or the training grounds and talk to these people, and then I'll warp down to get mission assistance from Petra.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward. Just what I thought you'd say.
Professor. What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to... Oh, hello, Professor!
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Alright, generic knight.
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuriza has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Hrim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Hrim in recent decades.
You know, knowing what we know, bit of an understatement. It's odd that you can marry Dorothea as female Violet, even though story-wise she's looking for a future husband. Well, I mean, she's technically just looking for someone to support her, right? So, considering Violet's status at the end of the game, and in most cases, I think that's kind of covered. So, I don't see why Dorothea would have any objections.
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
Yes, I have the fun.
Yes.
So of course, we're not gonna be able to use her in Grandor, but we can just throw her on as an adjutant while we're doing Arrowlog stuff.
Do you have time for a request?
Oh yeah, also, bandit stuff.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home.
I don't understand how anyone could think this, never mind multiple people.
But it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Hey, Gatekeeper, you're a cool guy and all, but you're kind of bad at reading people.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
How are we doing on
Return
smithing
soon,
stones?
please.
21. Yeah, we probably want to buy a few
Hello
more.
there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
I don't think we have all that much to repair, but it's better that we're carrying at least a decent stock since it's not like we can actually buy it from the marketplace on the deployment screen.
What?
Hello.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Ugh.
Pardon me.
Indeed. I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Hi there.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
That totally won't ever be a problem, right, Ferd? Right?
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
Yeah, you came to the Academy to relax. This is the fun conversation.
After graduating, we'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures, and... well, not your lectures, of course, Professor.
Yeah, sure, totally.
I see. So you are Gerald's child. You so resemble your mother. I did indeed. I was acquainted with your parents. I've been wanting to speak with you for a while now. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
The creepy quest and context of the DLC. It still weirds me a bit that they're like, let's just not integrate this additional story and make it its own thing. Yeah, I've recreated the wolves. We're only using Balthus because for whatever reason Balthus hogs all the support conversations with the deer. And we already did a run where the wolves largely replaced half of the eagles, so we're not gonna keep doing that.
Yep.
Hey! The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yuriza. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
Well, you see, kid, he's got this thing called a split personality. You can relate to win hearts. Sometimes you feel the only reason you're attending college is because you want to delay the inevitable. Sorry to hear that, mate. Why is Elfric here? Is he a ghost only Byleth can see? I don't think so. Because like I said, the DLC is separate, so like in the main continuity, Elfric's just like some dude. Which is very strange in terms of storytelling. Is like, I think I mentioned this before, but it's just so weird that because that adventure becomes non-canon, the wolves just kind of shrug and join you at the at a whim in the main timeline. And then Alfred's just some dude who shows up at your mother's grave and then leaves. But it's just like, I don't know, I don't understand that storytelling decision.
After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
It's weird to say this as female Byleth. I'm sure they do.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Although I guess you could be saying it super sarcastically, like, sure, Sylvan, you just keep believing that.
I need a favor.
Flayn and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
What the?
Brings up the question of how much did everyone actually fish? I know the pond's just like a bottomless well of fish, but really? overtaking the kitchen? You... Okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean we shouldn't delay doing the Balthus Paralog? This is such an obnoxious paralog. I'm definitely gonna be giving it a bit of a berth to make sure my units are set up. Because everyone has to largely be able to hold their own. At least long enough to get back to the group.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the Monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Murden.
Wait a second, did we? I think the trade sequence completed automatically, didn't it? Yeah, I mean, I think Anna might have another quest for us anyway. I should have actually asked her about it instead of just pulling her
Hey,
off.
I'd love to. Hey, how about a favor?
Yeah, just repeating the same thing over and over. Mug people for secrets, give them to Anna. Me and the fish are literally overtaking the diner. Risen up against us, spread legs and are ready for war. Ah, I see. So the Flame Emperor has indeed arrived. We should have known that was coming. Oops. One room too far.
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are. Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Ah, those great memories when we kicked the snot out of each other.
Right.
Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
I bet you it was started by Rhea.
Okay.
Anything to perpetuate the goddess.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. The Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuriza?
I saw something blue in there. I guess oh, it was over here. Seems legit.
Hello.
We don't need Mercedes or anything, do we? Oh, I guess we might. Well, we're putting her on the back burner. Just because Hilda's a little more flexible for what route she can be on. So, we'll prioritize Quad first, and then Hilda if we've got extra time.
Need something?
Let's see. Lances or axes, or swords, or bows.
See you again soon.
Lords would like reason, but like we're not really in much of a hurry with him. Kind of same with Lysithia. Raph would like brawling, but we can't actually reach that. Ignatz wants bows. Marianne kind of doesn't care. She's just picking up stuff slowly and steadily. And then Hilda's in that weird spot where she's probably gonna be our dancer. But I guess if she was still gonna fight, technically she'd want lances. And Leonie would... I guess because point blank volley is her thing, she'd prefer bows, even though she does also want lances for Vulcan. Or I guess possibly axes if I decide to go Wyvern instead at some point. And then Balthus is kind of just another case of slow and steady. So I think we do bows.
This one? You're all set. This one?
Particularly because it gets
You're all
moving
set.
faster.
See you again soon.
And then we can get back to doing more meals instead. I was gonna make Raph the dancer, but Raph's starting to pick up on his stats, aside from charm. So, like... I mean, I guess he could gain 2 more charm, and we could decide to make him our dancer anyway. But, like... Hilda is just suffering. But she's got the charm, so it's like... So... I mean, I could make Raph our dancer if he does make it to the charm, but I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna try to make someone a dancer who does not have the ability to hit 14 charm, basically. Raph with stats. I know, right? So, it kind of looks like we're going to be pivoting to Dancer Hilda and Raph actually being able to punch things. Slash axe things, I guess. Depending. But we might just do fist stuff with him, because I'd like to see him actually make that build that I did before work. And since he's not strength, screw it this time.
I have a favor to ask.
Ah yes, throw this thing at Eloise.
Hey.
I'm going to catch me some.
Faculty training, gimps. Here, Eloise. Your stalker, admirer wanted to give this to you.
I appreciate this.
keep forgetting we need to go back and recruit
Really?
Cyril too. Even though he's just gonna end up benched, we do want to develop his supports with Quad.
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
It's kind of funny that since I'm not going beyond Pegasus Night, I can just largely ignore any flying training opportunities. So instead, we're gonna train with Shamir and Hanneman? I think that's all we've got available for bows.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Yeah, we totally gotta prioritize this competition rather than looking for the infiltrators. Would be a shame if we were to shirk tradition. You've grown up seeing love letters in media a lot, but getting one in real life would be very disturbing. I know, right? Like, at least one out of nowhere. Because I think if someone has an established relationship, there's definitely room for that to work. But just like some anonymous person dropping off some proclamation of love is, I don't think it's as flattering as the media tries to make it sound.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the Monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the Kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I like how the investigation means not being in the monastery where all the problems have been.
Well, I hope you're right.
I mean, we are actually worried, but the game didn't let us say we are actually worried.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuriza. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
Actually, that's one thing we should do. When we do the run where I use the faculty, I should specifically set up Manuela so she can gank the Death Knight at some point.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her.
Hi, Math Magician. You're pretty sure everyone would be mad at someone who stabbed them? Probably.
If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
You should give
I dislike it, but I agree. The time I would spend begging him and accomplishing nothing would be better spent on other research.
I don't know. Oh.
Give me that bow training. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, should see if we can actually make the sauna work this time, instead of getting mega RNG'd out.
Well...
And then we can use that to get slightly better training. But no free professor experience. Do we have a quest for here? Oh, yes, flowers. But of course.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
She missed much in the past 2 hours. Yeah, not too much. We've been doing monastery stuff, support stuff. Making fun of the church's security, you know, the usual.
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Except we just did. Welcome to the class. By which I mean also the bench. We're gonna swap this to lances and bows. I forget when he gets vengeance, but he'll eventually pick it up. Chances are it won't be until after we've actually done his paralog, but hey, whatever. It's not like we actually need to focus on bows or anything for him to pick up Point Blank Volley, although that strength's probably not going to do him many favors, but whatever. It might be enough to get him by when we do the paralog. Although I do find it funny, I remember seeing the paralog. If you do it without recruiting Cyril, Cyril actually gets quite a bit of stats. It's just he does the usual green unit thing of bringing nothing good for equipment and then forgetting to equip his skills. So he just ends up being useless because he's got a steel axe and nothing else.
Thank you so much. This is just the type of flower she once loved so dearly. I can rest easy now. I must be off. Take especially good care of yourself, won't you? Please, look after Gerald. She'd have wanted that.
Damn. It's such a weird quest to have in here. Because, like, they've already ignored the side story that's off in its own timeline. Like, why do something that brings even more attention to that? This man really is the biggest creep. I mean... Mercedes' adopted father exists, right? I think that makes him not quite the biggest creep.
My savior, thank you.
Okay, sauna, right. That's beyond creep. I suppose. That's sin. Actually, who would we want? So we've already gotten... Well, actually... We are still trying to hard push Leone to... Point Blank Volley. The same for, Why am I forgetting the name of the skill for quad? But he hits the one that immobilizes the enemy, which is super useful. So either one of them. And of course, man, Balthus would appreciate it long term, but it's not as pressing a matter. Possibly the same for Raph. Let's see, Quad's already B+, so I want to say we still go for Leone again. Because she has the most... Or she can get the most benefit out of this overall, I'd say. Yeah, I think the victory prize depends... actually, I think it depends on the class and the weapon.
What the?
Alright, Leone, don't pass out this time. Oh god, she's thinking too much about Geralt again. Okay, well I guess that was pretty close to perfect. Right, in Closer. I knew it started with an E. Just for some reason I forgot the word for it. And yeah, I believe you're right in that way Quad and Bernie get it. I mean, it's a ridiculous skill, so they probably didn't want to widely distribute it either. Okay, now let's go train with Hannibal. And then Shamir. And we can do the dining thing and go beat up a bunch of bandits. Have a jolly good time.
I don't know if you've... Oh, the...
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
The fishing tournament. I heard you did some fishing. Okay, well, we don't have any bullheads anymore.
I don't think we really need it anyway, because our Byleth and Leonie are supersonic. But, you know. So I guess we just do Deef. Yeah, if we actually had the Ogma Wolverine, I'd probably consider Strength, but Deef is probably our next best. Alright, good night, night. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we can sleep.
Sounds fun! A little more.
Who needs motivation? Let's see, quads full, so Lauren's and Hilda? It's Lauren's and Hilda and that's it. Alright, can we get a menu item that includes... Oh, I guess... If we want to use the Noah fruit, we can do them. Let's see, and we were trying to recruit Petra. Do we even have anything that Petra likes? Oops. Oh, there we have Beast Meat Teppanyaki. So I guess we could do Petra Cyril in case we want to train. Actually, we should do Petra Ingrid. This doesn't help anyone's motivation, but I guess... Well, we might even just be wasting on Ingrid since we probably have most of the requirements, but... What else would we be going for? I think we've got Quad covered, alright, so... And we're recruiting a net for Quad already, so that covers her with Hilda. So I guess we could try to do Mercedes and Petra? I'm really not sure how badly I want to chase Caspar and Ferdinand, because those two are a pain. And we can always do, like, an Eagle or a Silver Snow route where we recruit Hilda instead, or something. So let's try to do Petra and Mercedes, assuming we can get that to work. I guess we don't need to do them both at the same time. Mercedes and... but no Hilda, no Lorenz. What a pain. Well, maybe we just do... Lorenz and Petra here, and then we'll... Thanks, Petra. I'll figure something else out for Mercedes.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but...
I would be liking that...
We are at B with the net, so now we're just waiting for her to do her thing. No Mercedes, though. I guess we just do 0 Mercedes. Or we could see about, maybe doing Caspar? Yeah. Caspar would probably be the most reasonable, because at least we've got brawling proficiency to try to deal with. Although, actually, we only have one more, right? So let's prioritize Hilda, even though she's probably going to be our dancer. There we go. What was this? Fish and bean soup. Yeah, I'll have to try to remember that.
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Alright, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick and then we'll go do some fighting, so be right back. Alright, I'm back. Man, Claude really wants him closer. Not that I blame him, but that was a little crazy. I think both of us are helping his authority. We want him to have an actual D rank battalion.
Couldn't have done it alone.
I've still got room to grow.
Oh yeah, rally strength is a thing he gets.
Uma?
Oops. I didn't actually mean to do that. Whatever. Keep doing axes, 'cause it's probably a little more relevant to moving towards Fortress Knight. Lysithia we could... Do we want Warp super badly? Kind of unsure, but... It's not like anyone else is chasing anything too hard, so... Maybe we'll give Lysithia a bit more of a nudge.
I've got...
See, Warrenzor has a healing spell. Let's keep pushing him for more attack spells, I guess. He's kind of suffering from not gaining much from magic, but we can sort of make up for that by getting his higher rank spells. Also, getting him out of Monk into Mage would probably help.
Hey, Professor, I got a question.
I hate cleaning my room, it's so boring. To be honest, I'm kind of lazy. But I don't want my room to get messy. Who do you think I should get to tidy up for me? I mean, somebody who's good at cleaning, duh.
You know, I think you're right. Professor.
Marianne wants to be a Holy Knight. No. Ooh, nice. Net just immediately
Professor,
wants to
hi.
join.
I have a request for you, if that's okay. So, I want to join your class, please. Huh? Really? Oh, thank you. I'm so happy right now.
You like
I
how
just know
Raphael
I'll be able
just
to learn
face
all sorts
bombed.
of things with your guidance. I can't wait.
I mean, that's kind of the default state of being around Hilda's shenanigans, right?
With you on my side, this'll be a cakewalk.
Yeah, I'm glad it's you.
We did a fine job.
Hooray!
Not as hard as I thought.
Yeah, I've got this down. I think I get it now.
I will master this.
This isn't so hard.
Wait, was I still training
I'm a quick
Raph
study.
in bows? Oh, yeah, I guess because I want him to get hit plus 20, that's right. Because Fierce Iron Fist ain't no good if you miss one of the attacks. Alright, let's go battle. So I want to cover the quest ones, but I don't want to just do like 3 weeks of battling, because then no one's gonna have any motivation. But I also want to get Thyrsus as soon as possible. So what I might do is, since I don't really care that much about this fishing event, probably do one quest and then try to do Lawrence's Paralog. Because this will allow us to get hit plus 20 on Leone. And that'll be kind of a big pickup. We can't actually adjutant Petra onto us right now because she is a thief and we are a flying class. See, I guess we're picking her or trying to pick her up for Claude. If we could adjutant her with Claude. Get a head start on the supports. Yoni doubles back, but she doesn't win random. And she's fine taking a few hits.
Well, come back.
So we'll just be trying to feed her weapon experience, because, like, her getting kills is gonna be basically wasting the experience. So we're gonna try to get everyone else to pick up kills instead. Let's see, I guess I should actually give Quad all of his stuff back from Shamir.
Let's get to it. Who, me?
Let me at him.
Ready anytime.
I got this.
Leave it to me.
I stand ready.
Ready and willing.
Stay focused.
Down, Leone!
How do you like that?
You weren't supposed to crit.
Pure grit! That takes care of that.
I should probably take Gerald's marks off of her, I guess. Well, so much for that. At least there's still something for some people.
Strength in action.
This is Lawrence. Alright. I feel like Raph's probably going to be our next level 10.
Pony?
Actually, no. Well, I guess Raph and Ignatz at the same time, I suppose. Since it's quite likely they'll both get enough experience. It's, what, 13 points for Ignatz? Doesn't seem like too much of a stretch. 15 points. Yeah, a couple more chips and he's done.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
I guess Hilda get a curve shot? Or... whatever. Cloud Missile is still up in experience.
Naturally.
We only critting rusty times is gonna make this a little tight, but I think most of the characters should get close to where they need to be. Both of them, unfortunately, are still stuck at level 7, so he might be straggling longer. I guess we also want to pick up... Oh, I can't too. We just one around these guys, which we totally don't actually want to do with Lilith.
Should have trained better.
There we go. 10 for up.
I think I've gotten stronger.
What? You were doing so well about getting strength up. What's going on, man? Crit 9 against. No, Raph's actually lucky enough that he won't get crit, even if he was using something that he has no prowess with. That's actually kind of great. Wow, that actually hit. I was just pot-shotting for the weapon or the class experience.
That's all there is to...
That helps.
So we're basically out of that archer's range as long as we don't go up beside him on this side.
I actually won!
There we go. Archer Big Dance coming up.
I feel like I've grown.
Still continue to be concerned about his strength, although he did gain 1 on his last level up, if I remember correctly, so he's at least trying.
Hey.
As expected.
Well, I thought he was gonna pick a fight with Leone, but he decided to fight Violet instead. I swore the forecast had Leone targeted.
Don't underestimate us.
Nice miss.
battle a chance to grow. The
We're
glory
just gonna
of
get all the
progress.
low chance crits, I guess.
Fun to watch.
Murder. It's very fun to watch. Favorite pastime, in fact.
I'm here to help.
Watch this.
Okay, so Ignatz and Raph are 10. Lauren still needs experience, but you can't reach. So I guess we try to give this one to Balthus. I mean, not that Ignatz and Raph can stop gaining experience at this point.
Even stronger than I look, yeah?
A little bit of preference for Balthus if we can help it. Violet's probably fine with base Pegasus movement. You probably want to put the stride on Balthus. So move Raph here. Yeah, that basically gives everyone else on the team stride movement, so... We really need to find a chance for Marianne to pick up the last of her experience, though. Because we'd prefer to have her as not a monk in the next chapter. Maybe we just fall back? Because we could stride, but then Marianne's not getting any experience again. But she has no heal targets, so this is... This is the situation where Marianne's suffering because we're doing too well. Well, we could set up a gamut that stalls everyone, or stalls the boss. So I guess that's what we'll do. Actually, no, we'll form a wall. And let the enemies ram into us. Especially since we can get out of range of the archer. And it makes more sense for us to just try to actually distribute the experience.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh? Wait for my next brawl.
Well, strength helps, I guess. They just done Claw from the start, I guess.
Should I have held back?
I can help.
Pull out all the stops. Thanks, pal.
Let's see, both is Hilda, Warren's. Probably Warren's more than the other two. They're falling all over each other a little bit.
You're fresh
He
out of
gets,
luck.
yeah, Blaze is pretty good. Which, I guess it better be if it only comes with one charge, right?
A trivial victory.
Juicy 23 damage hit from Loren despite his strength issues. Or just not strength, magic issues. Might give Marianne this kill just to make sure she gets the 10. Even though... it's like a choice between her and Lorenz. Alright, maybe we just do 3 battles in a row. Makes that easier. I kinda do want to make sure everyone's reclassed going into Warren's paralog.
I guess it worked out. Is this power really mine?
Magic issues are a myth. Lorenz would like us to believe so. Oh wait, I guess we're at a point where we can do 2 battles at a time. So yeah, let's do the 2 quest battles and then we'll handle... what do we want to do for the other paralog battle then? Do Sylvain's? Probably don't want to do Sword and Shield yet. Definitely not Balthus's. Hey, thanks for the Prime sub, Gus. For those 2 months in a row. Definitely appreciate the support. Alright, this does mean no one else gets to reclass going into this, but that's okay, I suppose. Yeah, Balthus is the one where we're all separated and then enemies start magically appearing from nowhere after we either wait too long or we cross a threshold. Which is just... no. Please no. Actually, what we might do... No, we did it. We did Master Myrmidon. So this does put us in a weird spot. I guess we could just go back to Myrmidon anyway for the extra swords and then work on that thing. Then we have worse growths. So maybe we just stick with Pegasus Knight for now. And we do a swap after we have a chance to recertify everyone. Trace field, how many do we have here? Intermediate, we've got 7 intermediates? Alright, I think we're probably good on intermediate seals. If not, we can buy some more. Yeah, you got it. DP's note, or his Divine Pulse. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. And drop authority for hit plus 20. Also, I keep forgetting to swap close counter onto quad. It's like Battalion Desperation isn't doing him any good, really. How else? Alright, it's Alliance Knights are maxed out, otherwise I might consider just throwing Model Leader on him because... But his battalion's maxed out, so there's no point. Alright, so we want to try to get Balthus and Hill up to 10. And Lorenz. We didn't actually rearrange our positions. So we'll bait. See, the problem with having a stacked Byleth is suddenly we're doing way too much damage to stuff, even with a training sword. So we're still doing 28. That one round these guys. Alright, we'll bait them with Leone then. If nothing else, it helps her work on her bows, which is actually getting her very close to point blank volley. Well, I guess very quotation marks, because B plus A is still a bit arduous, but... I mean, for this point in the game, that's getting pretty close, all things considered. I guess we'll do this. Since Leonie's baiting, we don't need her to get hit by the stride. She almost doubles them too, that's disgusting. It's one speed short.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
One thing we can use the farm for weapon experience without accidentally killing it.
I stand ready. You're outclassed. I'm beginning to understand.
Who, me? Leave it to me.
Ready and willing.
Gotta negate that 3-range counter attack, right?
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Let's get to it.
I wonder if the one guy's gonna body block his buddy. Decent chances that he does. It's like, this guy could go here, but depending on the action order, this guy could just walk in front and be stupid. So I guess let's find out. Yeah. Nice body blocking. Oh wait, no, you did it. Nice. Actual teamwork from the enemies. Leg gasp. Okay, well that guy just dies. So I guess we're not using Lysithea for that.
Ready anytime.
You lost to me? I call that a win.
I guess it's probably my fault
Look
for
at
still
you!
leaving the Gerald's mercenaries on here. Damn it, Leonie.
Did the trick.
You're too strong.
I got this.
So nice of you. Huh.
Funny when we have to use Ignates to set up kills for Hilda. Especially when he's doing quite a bit more damage. But I think that speaks to why I think Hilda might end up our dance. Unfortunately. Oh, you weren't supposed to crit.
As expected.
Nice work. You're strong. stronger than I look, yeah? That's life.
Balthus, nothing but strength. All the strength. Yeah, 1% easy, clearly. Well, speaking of relatively easy, like this is being pretty great for Leonie's bow experience, even though it looks like it's ticking up slowly. We're getting something every turn, which is still notable. I guess we could technically take the kill on one of them and still get the bow experience while giving everyone else chip. It's kind of messy that way, but... There's really not much else to be done about it. Because I don't think I could even slow her down enough with 23 attack speed plus darting blow. I may have overdone it slightly.
I thought I gave it my all.
Lawrence, man, what are you doing? This is how you ended up our dancer in the other golden era. When your Nos is more accurate than your Blizzard, I think it shows why ice magic is kind of terrible.
Did the trick. There's still a long way to go.
Feeling good about Lysithea catching up on magic, because that, what, 4 or 5 in a row of not getting magic was extremely worrisome.
Don't expect much more than that.
Well, I mean, I guess she's gonna possibly be our dancer, but Hilda, you might be getting a little ahead of yourself there. My Lysithea is really charming. Yeah, I guess she is. She's a little bit doing a little bit better than normal. I usually don't pay that much attention to her charm, but I don't think she usually has too many issues either.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
There might not be enough enemies left for Balthus and Hilda to get to 10. Well, I guess we'll prioritize Balthus. He's doing a bit better.
Should I have held back?
Yay, D++.
I still have much to learn.
Which means we can technically try to qualify, even though we don't have sea bows, so it'd be, what, 67% chance? Plus, I guess a little bit higher because of our luck. I can't remember how much luck contributes, but it still probably wouldn't be a particularly impressive chance. But if we're overflowing on intermediate seals, I might try it anyway. Oh, Liz has 5 plus 25% chance. A 30% chance, so she averages 9 charm right now and has 13. Well, I guess that explains where all her early magic levels went. She rolled that relatively small chance to miss on magic, and then picked up the small chance to hit on charm.
So nice of you.
Well, I guess. There's enough room to give one to both, so we'll give both Hilda and Opus here. Assuming Hilda doesn't whip the 90.
Oh! I'm all sweaty.
You're fresh out of luck.
Okay, probably kill these two guys and leave this priest alone so that Balthus can take the kill after that. 2 kills should probably get him to 10. And then maybe Hilda can take enough hot shots to get there with 1 kill. That's probably a little skeptical on that, but we'll see. I guess we don't really need to stride. Since we can just do this bailiff really. This guy with a full 4 extra attack, but 3 less attack speed because he's using a steel sword. Real smooth. Gonna be a dick to this guy. Sure, you know what? If we curve shot, as long as we don't crit. We can get our bow experience and set up the kill for. I guess we give this one to Balthus.
Even stronger than I look, yeah?
Okay, well that handles that.
Wait for my next brawl.
Why are all my bruisers suddenly getting magic? Can we please get the magic to Lorenz instead?
Mastery at last.
Nice. Well, I guess that does help Lorenz with his damage. So, that's a thing. Oh yeah, I guess we did want to master fighter on a lot of these people, but we're just not quite there. I guess maybe spreading our damage a little too much. Right, I guess we're I suppose it's more like we're killing too efficiently, which is really silly that we are.
That was all me.
So we managed to not master the basic classes on most of these. We'll probably pull some adjutant shenanigans or something to get that fixed
I
up
guess
later.
I feel a little stronger.
Wait, this guy's got... Forgot that these priests have renewal. It's like, wait a second, what was that? This might actually not be enough.
I put in some work.
Oh, so close. You tried, Hilda. I mean, the priest farming only in so much as setting up the kill for Hilda, but it still wasn't enough. I guess she's just gonna have to deal. Ah, that's true. I probably should have put Byleth next to her. That was definitely a blunder. Alright, I guess we're going Brigand with Raph. We can worry about doing Archer at some point later. Don't want to neglect Fist, because we do eventually want him in Grappler. So... Actually, C is enough for Brigand, isn't it? Yeah, so we should really change his goals up. Could actually consider, I think the other C battalion should be available. I should consider giving that to Ignatz.
It's fun.
Even though his base charm isn't terribly amazing. Alright, Hilda, we're going to, wait, should set... I don't know if we're actually gonna do anything with an app, but I should set her to... actually, possibly pick up healing in case we do deploy her as a non-adjutant. This has been kind of weird. Because I basically abandoned going Pegasus with her at this point. So like, I almost don't even want to train other stuff. I guess we'll do. Well, I guess Hilda's thinking why not too, because man, that was a lot of progress. More faith. I guess Shamir in case we use her? What is Shamir's goals anyway? I don't think I actually set them for her. You know what? Let's do both authority. I don't remember what Ash likes.
Excuse me. I've had this kind before. It's quite good.
Should have figured the bishy good boy likes the Angelica tea. He only gets bolting for Link support. I suppose. We're gonna have to go super hard on Reason for that. Because she's got no training at all at this point.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's delicious. Huh? I see now. Huh? Yes. Yes.
I know he likes fishing, but he might actually go for children in the market too.
Yes. I'm good.
Oops. Damn it, I missed what he said because I thought we were gonna. Sip tea? Laugh? Yay! Accidentally canceling the answer or the statement and then still getting it because the statements still make about that much sense anyway.
Thanks for the tea.
We did some great work.
I can really do this.
You've done me a great service.
Thank you so much.
%68%. Joy. Man, I find it funny that we barely trained Lawrence towards Cavalier, and he still starts with enough ranks to have something of a chance. Not a great chance, but something of a chance.
Was there any doubt?
And when he needs, or when he gets a boosted to his base magic for picking up Mage, just yikes.
Yeah! I passed!
What? +2 magic for going Brigand? I'm confused.
I can't believe I did it.
I actually...
Poor Hilda. That actually increases its luck, too. Alright, the rare sight of me picking up an armor knight.
Was there ever any doubt?
And we do still have intermediate seals if we steal them off of Cyril and Flame. So... well, it's not like we can certify into anything else, or that we want to right now. Like, we could go Thief, but that's not where we're really aiming to go at the moment. Even though... we do potentially want to do something with better sword training. Wait, hold on. Did I... no, I don't think I bought the intermediate seals from the market yet. So we do want to make sure we reserve one for Hilda. We can kind of make multiple attempts if we want an archer. Because we're not anywhere close to sea, really. Two sessions of training probably isn't putting us there. Because we're gonna explore, and then we're gonna do battle the following weekend. Yeah. I guess we're probably gonna need to bridge through Thief regardless, so maybe we certify that now and then we attempt Archer after and see if we just get it by happenstance. But we could go Merc and try to pick up Vantage. So one extra speed or one extra strength. I guess there's also extra hit points, or hit point plural or singular on Mercenary. Violet is usually better at gaining strength, so I think I'll go with Thief.
A new path to tread.
Actually, we should be at C Authority too. C+, yeah, alright, let's we need to buy the C battalion for ourselves.
You'll get your money's worth.
This suits.
There we go. I need to do some bow repairs too for the next chapter. Or for the paralog. We got so many supports too. Well, we might have to leave the paralog for next time. Just looking at the time. So maybe we'll do the supports and set that up for Sunday. And then we can just do our 2 paralogs and go straight into Battle of the Eagle and Lion. So just like 3 straight maps of brutal combat. Let's do the supports, do our exploration and our instructions. And I guess we'll see if we get lucky enough to get through the archery.
Claude, are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
Hello to you too, Lawrence. And you'll have to be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the eastern defenses.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully. House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port. Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance, yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable objection stand?
It's not as though the threat of Elmira to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Almirans will not attack us tomorrow? If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support, it will only serve to weaken House Goneril's hold of our eastern flank.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare. As it were, the Almirans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable. I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask. Very well. I withdraw my objection. But even the sturdiest fortress needs soldiers to defend it. If we continue to squabble amongst ourselves, it will eventually fall.
Well, and here I thought he only cared about status. Still, if someone like him really came to lead the Alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
Thank you, Lawrence. You've done so much for me. You've been a tremendous help.
It was but a trifle. Surely there was no small amount of danger, but in the interest of experience, I was happy to endure.
You're so strong that I can't help but feel safe in your presence.
Yes, of course. Although, no matter how much brute strength we bring to bear, it is important that there be a leader on the field as well. Without someone possessed of my sound judgment and adaptability, we would surely be lost.
Surely, yes. My thoughts exactly. But,
What is it?
I'm going to keep providing support from the back. You wouldn't mind doing more fighting for me, would you?
Oh, well, physically I can, certainly. But if you mean on an everyday basis...
I knew you would. You have the generous soul of a true noble. I'll have to write back home and sing your praises.
Really? You mean to your father and brother?
Oh, yes. I have to write my big brother pretty often, as a matter of fact. He gets upset if I don't. And yet, I never have much to write about. I've been really straining for topics. That must strike you as a terrible nuisance, the idea of me blabbing about you in my letters.
Nuisance? Oh, hardly. Your brother is one of the foremost commanders of the Alliance. I can think of no higher accolade than to have my name passed on to his noble ear.
Then I'll tell him about all your thrilling exploits. Although if you can't help, that's okay too. I'll find something else to write about.
Oh, fear not. I shall show you exploits of a nature more thrilling than you could ever dream. Incidentally, when you write to him, please do not refer to me merely as Lawrence. Please use my full name, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. This will be an excellent opportunity to advance the status of the Gloucester name.
What a funny boy.
Speaking of Lauren's getting wrecked.
Who's there? Oh, hey, Ignatz.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Relax. You're not interrupting.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were training out here.
I sometimes come here to practice by myself. It's more like a real battlefield, you know? Shooting the targets in the yard lets you train your aim and all, but the tension just isn't the same.
You're right. A real battlefield feels quite different. But if that's the atmosphere you want, I feel even more like I'm intruding.
Oh, knock it off. You're already here. May as well stick around while I catch my breath.
Ah, okay, sorry. Thank you. Sorry to bother you.
You know you've said you're sorry about a dozen times since you got here.
Oh, I'm Ah.
It's fine. I guess it's part of your charm. Hey, what's that bundle of papers? Oh, did you come here to paint? I remember now. Someone said you're a great artist. You paint a lot, right?
Yes. Yes. When I have the time, that is. I enjoy painting. It helps me relax.
Oh, well, that could be your thing.
My thing? Huh? What do you mean?
Last time we talked about it, you said you didn't have a thing you were really amazing at. But if you like painting so much, it must be a skill you're looking to master.
My paintings are nothing but a hobby. Besides, I'm not that good. I never took art lessons. When I was little, I drew a picture for a young girl. The picture made her so happy that I decided to keep at it. That's how it started.
So you're practicing your art to make other people happy? Is that it?
Oh no, that's an overstatement. I must insist again, it's just a hobby. Even if I were to become a master artist, it wouldn't be a useful skill.
Aren't you from a merchant family employed by the nobles? I think it would be really useful there.
I'm not inheriting the business. My brother is. My father said that I'm to become a knight. So my art won't do anyone any good. At all. Ever.
Oh, Ignatz.
Poor Ignatz. Also, that's a port in a battlefield or a battlefield-like training area. And we didn't actually get any mention of Gerald.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do, regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like, if you don't mind me asking?
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Excuse me?
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't step in and make him stop?
Gods no, she'd just laugh right along with him. If my father is extravagant, my mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy. What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
True, but she was the kind of woman to elope with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Ooh, they eloped. I like that. It's so romantic.
I love that story so much. Just Claude's mother getting in a fist fight.
Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Even someone like you who generally despises effort would pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
That day will probably be dancing. Yeah, this should be a new one for us.
This looks like an ideal place to take a nap. Only one way to know for sure. And there's a nice breeze today, too.
Claude?
Huh?
Why are you taking a sleep on the ground, Claude?
Is that Petra? Where are you? Were you up in that tree the whole time? I couldn't feel your presence at all. Amazing.
It is safe to take sleep in the tree's top. Why would you choose the dangerous ground instead?
Your logic is sound, I'll give you that. But how is one supposed to get up there without losing the sleepies from the effort?
I do not know what is meant by the sleepies, but getting in the tree's top is easy. And you will be using all of your energy, so that good sleep will find you up in the tree.
I see. That makes a certain kind of sense, but it's not as relaxing as a good ground sleep.
Give it some trying. And do not think with too much hardness when you return to the ground. Feel it. If you stop for thinking, your arms will get heavy.
That is way more thought than I'd hoped to give this nap of mine. But I'm not one to give up before even trying. Here goes nothing. I can do this!
I have not known a noble here who can climb trees. Is this a weakness of Fodlan nobles?
No, not a weakness. How do I... Ah!
I'm surprised that Claude doesn't actually know how to climb trees, especially since he was a self-proclaimed brat when he was younger.
You should be quitting. It is a danger to be falling from such a height.
I think that's enough for today. This might sound like an excuse, but we don't have a lot of tall trees where I grew up. This is all new to me.
Oh, well, I guess at least he offers some explanation, but... Huh.
You should take your sleep on the ground. I will take mine in the tree.
You won that round, tree.
Claude's mom winning fist fights with combat instructors. Claude defeated by a tree. Ah.
I don't know. Oh,
pretty sad bow progress. Ooh.
Hey. The fishing I heard you did.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Oh well. Food. I guess we could cook for more defense. Would probably help the Lions of Paralog to have a bit of extra bulk.
Sounds fun!
Quad Mom needs to join the Monastery. Indeed. Also, hello, Insane. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we're still prioritizing Quad and Leone. I guess why Scythia Mercedes here is pretty easy for someone we're trying to build up support ranks with, though. Or actually, we probably want to do Hilda Mercedes, because they're the ones we're actually trying to get the support between. Yeah, even lurking playing mobile games.
Yummy! Who made this? This is my...
Know that feel. I tend to do that while I'm watching streams too. Daphnos too? Maybe I'm just out of the fish or whatever that is used. Never mind. Or no wait, I don't think it was the pickled rabbit skewers last time, but hey, if the skewers are good for getting us the supports we want, fine with it.
That smell.
I would be like...
Okay, so we want something that includes Leone. So Leone and Balthus? Maybe? Because, like, technically we don't really need to do that much with Lysithia. I guess Lawrence would appreciate having motivation too. Yeah, I guess maybe because we're pushing for Lawrence's better spells at this point. Let's maybe prioritize him.
Hey, you're...
Please stop. You sound like my mother.
Forgot they actually have a the conversation together.
Hey, you're cleaning your plate. Nice job.
Oh, please stop. You sound like my mother.
Man, I completely forgot that was a thing. Huh.
Goodness, Hilda, you look worried. Is something the matter? Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers. But I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick. It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers. Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much. It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you. Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch. Right. I'm off. Oops, my meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Mercedes.
Damn it, Hilda.
Still no Mercedes. All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time. It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to. And that's the last of that. Perfect. What's taking you so long? Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already? Yes. It's almost lunchtime. What are you still doing here? Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying. I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here. Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person. No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall? I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting. What was that, Hilda? Come along, I'm hungry. Coming! What should we eat?
Hilda and her accidental backfires. Hilda's the worst person in Fire Emblem. I mean, there's plenty of much worse people in Three Houses than her, but she definitely is, a little too much of an opportunist for my liking, for sure. Let's see, alright, so Lawrence is something we can't do. Well, I mean, I guess we could wander around the monastery, but I would prefer if we could use it to refill his motivation at some point. I mean, it's getting there, but I guess we really didn't have much of a hope of having an encloser for Lawrence's paralogue. Which is fair enough, I guess. It is A rank. Not something that should be reached super easy. Can I do you a favor and kill her? No, she's gonna be my dancer. I need my dancer. Alright, Lawrence. Well, I guess you didn't want that spell that badly anyway, did you? Oh yeah, I guess if we're... Yeah, if we're gonna do dancing, we should probably actually seriously consider doing that bolting strat. Maybe we'll take faith until we get healed, and then we'll just concentrate reason. Man, this is gonna be a really weird hill. We still have a point, but like, no one to really give it to. I guess we throw it at Cyril? Cyril or Annette? Actually, now that he's got point blank volley. Yeah, do Lance Authority. See if we can maybe get him to a D rank battalion by the time his paralog shows up. Might be asking a lot, but we'll see.
Professor.
Yeah, sure, knock yourself out for him. Well, there we go. We get his
Professor,
motivation
have you been
back.
looking for me again? I am very busy, you know. I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum. What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors? As I've told you, there is obviously a conspiracy against me. There is no manner in which I could possibly be considered bothersome.
Really, Lorenz? You are very, very bothersome.
Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived. My adversary has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought.
I mean, I am training Hilda now. I've hard pivoted on her ranks because she was initially training to go into Wyvern and pick up Pip plus 20 from Archer, but she's been getting some really bad levels, and her charm's high enough that it's just like, well, I guess we're hard pivoting into Reason with her so that she can contribute some support bonuses. Yes, Lawrence has an alarmingly bad sense of self-awareness for someone who's supposed to be a leader.
But if you truly do insist, please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife. It is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree. Typically, yes, even if others are sometimes critical of that notion.
You could stop being an asshat, there's an idea. I mean, that kind of thing generally requires some level of self-awareness. Yes, there's a reason he starts with the lowest charm. Yeah, for sure. I do appreciate that he grows over time, but man, is he infuriating early.
For the nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals, it is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy, it is necessary for my line to be tied to that of an influential family. That is the best path to peace and prosperity for all. So, as you can see, the future of the Alliance rests on my shoulders.
quite an obligation.
If it is a burden, it is one I am all too familiar with. We nobles are born to this duty. That being said, to avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down. I would rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Wait. I didn't see Hilda on the list for support. Okay. I guess we're restoring
Hey,
her.
Professor.
Oh!
There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy, huh?
I guess tutoring her was just enough to tip it over during the session. Because I'm thinking of the list back in the dining hall, but there was that little bit of support she gained.
Even Claude. He acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told.
Oops. What the heck? I didn't think I bumped that, but apparently
Maybe
I
they
did.
think I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck.
You won't protect your friends. Jeez, Hilda, what the hell?
Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right?
Well, that tangented very quickly.
Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me. So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines. Aw, come on, please! How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city. Two pretty ladies strolling around town. I'm sure someone will treat us. Okay, just think on it.
Now, I wonder what she says there for male Byleth. Because she can't really say two pretty ladies when it's male Byleth. Cyril's birthday. Yeah, I guess he is technically in the class, and we could gain charms, so I suppose I should. I don't remember what he likes. Does he like sweet stuff? I don't think he does, but I could be wrong.
Do you need me for something, Professor? Thanks. It's not cooling down.
He looked so angry at the tea for that. It's like, how dare you be hot tea?
What? What? Whoa.
Things that bother you. Hot tea.
Yeah. Yeah. I like working. Feels real good to be needed.
Command, admonish, or disagree. Well, at least this one's pretty straightforward.
Whoa.
It's these options, man.
Well, I still got some work to get done. Thanks for the tea. See ya, Professor.
Ooh, all the charm.
It's over.
No one likes Cyril. He does have a pretty serious case of Rhea.
I'm beginning to understand.
Aha, there we go. Ragnarok. Good job, Lorenz.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
How's this gonna help?
Just wait till you start dancing, Hilda. You'll understand.
Am I making progress?
This isn't so hard.
Alright. So last thing before we call it, because we definitely don't have enough time to do something as long as Lorenz's paralogue. It's 68%. I think I could actually use that luck step booster if I wanted to try to raise the chance. The goddess icon. But I'd almost rather... Well, I guess Balthus got 3 points from promoting, so he might be fine. And the luck will help us not getting crit when invariably Byleth tanks the super bosses yet again, so... You know what? Trying to maximize our odds. 70%! Whoa! We did it!
A new path to tread.
Yeah, I guess, well, it's not that no one in the church likes him, but there's definitely a lot who don't, but... I mean, if we're being entirely fair to Cyril there, they're kind of racist, so... I'm not sure if I'd really count that one against Cyril. Alright, well, good way to conclude the night, I guess. Weird tea with Cyril and getting Archer. So, I mean, it's kind of about how I thought it would go, just because we were starting a chapter, and the paralogs are really long, so I wasn't really sure if we were going to get to them, especially since I forgot that there were quest battles to be done too. But it sets us up nicely for just going at it pretty hard for next session. Probably Lorenz's and Sylvain's, and then the actual Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But before then, we are going to be back tomorrow. We're gonna be picking up New Genesis, actually, to do the new area since the patch is dropping. I guess provided Sega doesn't screw up so badly that we end up having to wait several days, but you know, fingers crossed. Might start early with that, but I'll post the times on the Discord. Friday we're back for resuming Resetless, and Sunday we're back to resume this. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, hope to see you tomorrow, and have yourselves a good night.